And welcome back to the Night Train Effect on the Live 360. Nope, it's not yet. Maybe. We don't know. But you can find it on YouTube on the Back to the Humor page, because that's where it's going to be. That's where Darren's going to put it. Yeah. And various other places it's going to be.
You mentioned the call-ins?
The call-ins. Well, there was a lot of call-ins during the break. And, yeah. They did what they told us to do via the email.
Yeah, and they were all wrong numbers.
And they were all wrong numbers. One of them, it was a customer from my day job, thought they were ordering a pizza and a cheesesteak, but they really weren't.
One of them was Putin.
And then, there was some guy calling to order the book. You're Really Reading This Book by Jason Pollock, the reason why we're here today.
Yes.
And I just want to say I'm looking forward to many poops to come. At least 3. This is about 3, because I have a high fiber diet. I spend a lot of time on there, and I poop with my feet on the bathtub, so that I have the 90 to 45 degree angle going, so the poop slides through a lot easier.
Well, let's not go.
Because I smoke and drink, so I got to watch for my health.
Let's not go into the TMI category with poop.
I'm just suggesting how.
But what I will say is that I am personally guilty of, if the book is good enough, I will sacrifice my butt cheeks getting the ring of death in order to read the entire book while I'm taking a poop. And I'm pretty sure we can all dealt with that.
We're going to get Indian food after this. So we can poop and read this book.
Yes.
I would read more if I ate more fiber.
Yeah. I do all my reading in the bathroom. It's crazy.
It is, yeah.
I read Clive Barker's last book in the bathroom.
Yeah. I usually read...
Not because it was bad, it was because it was the death opinion.
I usually read ingredients of shampoo.
You gotta get a book and just leave it in there. Your dad will understand. My dad did.
Now that's how I look at Facebook. and weird Craigslist ads.
I'm sorry you have to read my postings. But the mustache wanted to borrow a pair of aviators and a flannel and go stand in front of an elementary school for 2 hours. I have no clue why. That's just what my mustache wanted.
I love to read the misconnections and just say, yeah, I saw you in ShopRite, and I wanted to say that I was able to make eye contact with you the whole time. But I didn't look at your tits once. I know that's what a lot of guys would do, but I didn't. I looked at your eyes. So if you remember me, what did I buy?
Nice boobs.
Yeah.
That's how you end it.
I was at ShopRite and I saw you by the kosher section. And I knew right away it would be a match made in Shabbat. I don't know.
All right, then I knew we'd be a 2-for-1 deal.
But so as I said earlier, before we went off on a little fun bit right there, we're wrapping this up.
And racial.
Yeah, and racial. Well, it was fun racial.
Didn't really get racial.
It wasn't insulting.
Yeah, but
it wasn't like, the reason why my mom was to adopt Hispanic children is so she could have a cleaner house.
Okay.
That's racial.
No, but I'm dreaming of a brown Christmas. That's all that is.
So, Jason Pollock, one time did some kind of show.
Oh, Willy Wonka.
Maybe?
That's what you said. I have to have you on here because I mentioned Willy Wonka.
You did. You mentioned Willy Wonka.
Show was.
Yes. And I was here at that time in my infancy in my comedy career, and midway through the mental breakdown of what was the podcast at the time, and I saw Jason Pollock here, and I was just hanging out here on a random Saturday night, not looking to get stage time. I wanted to come out and watch a comedy show. I had nothing to do, and Jason was hilarious, and I did nothing but talk to him afterwards about how I wanted him on my podcast. And a year and a half later,
nice. Thanks, man.
A year and a half later, I got him on because
a year and a half.
It's been that long.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
damn.
It was like my halfway point to where I am now, and January is my 3-year mark. So, and yeah,
you know what it is? I'm lazy,
and so am I. By
That's
nature.
what happens.
It's why we're comics too.
Yeah,
and authors.
Apparently.
And that's a lazy author to take everything I already wrote.
No. You knew you were going to do that, so you were putting that under in advance.
Yes.
And the great thing about that is you know how good it is based upon the likes. So if someone goes, "That wasn't funny," you go, "Bitch, that got 45 likes. What's wrong with you?" I have 400 plus friends. Granted, probably only 45 of them read what I write.
My neighbor bought one, and he said, "Dude, it's really funny, but I got to tell you, you beat the system." What do you mean? He said, "You made money from something you put on Facebook."
That's not beating the system. I think that is the system now.
That is the system. You're right. I'll go with that.
There is Instagram models. I run a small supplement company off my Instagram page, so that's what I do in my free time. But by the way,
yeah,
it works. TonyViejo.com.
The way you put it is it's kind of weird because I write movie reviews all the time now. If I wanted to compile every single movie review I've ever written on Facebook and put them in a book, I would feel like that would be marketable. Maybe
I would buy
going to a
that.
certain small amount of people, but
It's like an easy read. You read those books.
yeah, because you don't want someone having to go through. Because what you're doing is you're taking out the middleman, or I should say you're taking out the.
So you see a movie every week. You write a review every week.
Yeah.
And you could fill out. You could write some reviews specifically for a book. So
some
you could
DVDs that I have at home, and I have a
theoretically
huge
self-publish a
collection.
yearly book.
Yeah, theoretically. Yeah. But but I'm not here to promote my book. We're here to promote.
Well, you don't have.
You're really reading this book? By ramblings. Yeah, I did good this time. My ramblings on social media by Jason Pollock, and it has nothing to do with Putin on a comedy show.
Yeah. Speaking of putting on a comedy
I'm
show,
looking up you on Facebook right now, and I actually put in Drain instead of Darren.
I get Drain all the time. It's what autocorrect does.
So
It's autocorrect.
while we're here at the lovely Northeast Comedy Cabaret, and Jason to a Motel 6 or inside of a Motel 6 with a transsexual hooker watching on because we're taking up for John's time or whatever. We have a show coming up.
Do you?
Yes. Well, and I say we, I mean me and Darren. We have our Roast of Santa Claus,
Roast of Santa Claus, yeah. It's gonna be,
a John Rice production.
yeah, it's December 12th at 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Hopefully this episode is out before that,
It
which
should
is
be.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I have to see that.
And so yeah, it's the Roast of Santa Claus. There'll be a couple people dressed up as different characters. I personally will be coming out as Dancer the reindeer.
I'll be Scrooge because I fucking hate Christmas.
Dancer the Reindeer.
Yeah, there's Prancer, there's Dancer, there's Dasher and Dixon, or
Donna Dixon.
or some shit like
I
that.
thought Tony Katane was a reindeer.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I figured Dancer's got to be the one who's got like the most pep, so I figured I could play a character like Dancer.
Is Dancer
Second
really a
Pablo
reindeer?
Gonzalez? Presidential
Yeah,
candidate
there's
for
Prancer and Dancer, Dasher and
I'm not being rude. I'm looking at your Facebook to find out the movie that
Dancer
you
and
didn't
Prancer.
like.
No, I don't think it's rude to check out someone else's Facebook.
Also,
if it was, but if that was rude, then I wouldn't have a Facebook.
Since we're talking
account.
about Christmas, and we did talk about horror movies, none of us brought up Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, that's a classic.
It is. Because when your mom gets raped by Santa Claus and you see big titties for the first time, let's face it, those were some big titties. Those were.
Oh yeah, those are big.
Somebody didn't like Spectre. We'll say that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is that what you're doing now? You're gonna go down my
What?
my movie reviews and then like start arguments.
I didn't see Spectre.
We should just do
Yeah,
that.
well, you know what? In Spectre, a lot of people like that. I went with a buddy of mine, and we always go to the films. We see all the films together. He's a Temple Film graduate,
Not me.
and he really loves Spectre. He's a big Bond fan. Me personally, I like Bond films that are interesting, but this one to me just
the last
did not
movie
do
I
it.
saw in
I
the
heard it wasn't good.
last movie I saw in the theater was Straight Outta Compton.
Sure, Compton, I enjoyed that film. I thought it was very, very well done.
That was with Kristen Wiig.
That was with Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
Well,
I
Ice
get
Cube's
them.
son of Cube.
I get them confused.
Son of Cheap.
Shaved Ice.
That
Oh, that was wrong. I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the Roast of Santa Claus coming up. This may or may not be up by Saturday, probably not, but you can catch me featuring for the very first time here at the lovely Northeast
was
Comedy
your
Cabaret.
feature debut?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm very excited for it.
Now, Jason, do you have any shows coming up?
December 12th.
Okay.
At in Ringo's, New Jersey, like the Beatle.
Okay.
Ringo's,
He has a part of New Jersey?
Excuse me. Yes, at Ringo's, New Jersey, at a winery
Nice.
with Carmen Lynch. Carmen Lynch is a hilarious headliner
Okay.
from New York. Really funny. Helene Angley, Carmen Lynch.
Ah, Helene
And-
Angley. I like Helene. Tell Helene
Helene's
Tony
great.
says hello.
But do I have to tell her your last name? Will she know? Tony.
No.
Viejo,
Yeah, you
perhaps?
can tell her
Yes.
Tony Viejo says hello. And she'll be like, oh, we came to the comedy gym and that was
Comedy
it.
Shimon. It's a comedy shimon.
Comedy gym.
Comedy gym.
Eric Haas.
Oh yeah. Okay. Comedy gym. Hold on. How much time?
We got time.
Okay. Yeah. I looked at some of the people who've gone there. I've seen clips of this comedy gym, and I think I can't. I just can't.
I will freely admit, it's a nice podcast.
It's a podcast.
Not a podcast, I'm sorry. It's a nice open mic if you want to go and quickly work something out. Like if you have a joke and you're not sure what your premise is and your setup or your punchline could be, and you're like, all right, I have the premise, I have the punchline, this up. What's the quickest way I can get to it? How can I tie it into another joke? There's 4 or 5 people there that can offer you explanations that will let you A, come to your own conclusion on how to do it better, B, give you great examples on how to do something, or C, argue amongst themselves about how they would do their own joke differently. So, those are things you get there.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, but it is a fun mic. It's very quick, and if you live near if you're 35 minutes out of it, it's not. If you're not going to any other mic on a Monday night, and you got nothing else to do, it's not. It's worth.
It's a Monday night.
It's a Monday night. It's the Elks Lodge in Ewing, New Jersey, and again, you get like 7 or 8 comics to show up. There's some guys there that I'm just like that when they, it's like, oh, okay, but
there's one guy in particular. I'm sure everybody there's. I just see one guy there. There's one comic. I think. Oh God. I'm sure we all know a comic like that.
Oh, we all know comics like that.
It's awful.
I try to avoid.
It's so full. I almost feel bad because this one comic is so full of himself.
I cannot wait for after this show.
And he's always there.
He might not be there as often as you think.
You know who I'm talking about?
I might. Because if it's not the person who runs said room.
It's not the person. I like Eric.
Okay.
It's not Eric.
Okay, alright.
I'm getting off topic here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm obsessed with trying to figure out what movie you criticized that I enjoyed.
Was it Wing Commander?
No, I don't know Wing Commander.
Wing Commander was an excellent video game franchise that they made a movie for in 1999. And the great thing about Wing Commander is Wing Commander 3, the Heart of the Tiger, is stars Mark Hamill. Biff from Back to the Future's in it. Yeah, watch this on YouTube.
He's a funny comedian.
Yeah, he is. No, the top 10 things about Back to the Future. Yeah, that's great. No, it's a choose your own adventure style Star Fox's space flying shoot 'em up game, and you have to pick and choose your own destiny within this video game series. Malcolm McDowell's in part 4.
Malcolm McDowell?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can just watch it on YouTube. You don't need to play the game. Although the game is one of my favorite video games of all time. Check out Wing Commander.
I mastered. It took a long time, but I mastered Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Unlimited firepower. It's I just play it now just to kill and relieve stress. That's how I feel my marriage is. Like Resident Evil 4. Like the unlimited. You can't get better than this woman. And she managed to. I thought, how can you get better than unlimited firepower? She did that when we went to the porn convention at the Taj Mahal.
Now I saw you there. I didn't personally. I saw you post something about being there.
Maybe.
I think you did.
On Twitter.
Maybe.
I didn't put it on Facebook because I have family on Facebook. But other social media.
Twitter's a dark alley of the internet. Facebook's the front page of the internet, and MySpace is the trailer park of the internet.
Right.
But so we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end.
So any last minute plugs? Any websites?
Damn it! Buy my book on Amazon. You're really reading this book and save my apartment.
Okay, that's by Jason Pollock.
Condo.
And one more time, there will be a link in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description.
And watch the Dana Martinez directorial debut of Mashed Potatoes. Starring me, the legendary Weed, amongst other people. Once we get it going, Killer Potatoes.
It's possible.
I could take a break fall. I'm just putting it out there.
We'll talk.
Work. I'm good.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Tony, any websites? Anything else?
I got nothing.
Okay.
You know that.
One last thing. Obviously, if you're listening to this on Loud and Loaded, you've already heard we have another site that we upload this to. It's youtube.com/backtothehumor. And over there you'll find tons of videos starring Tony and myself doing other shows that we do for the series for the website that Back to the Humor.
If you ever thought, hey, I want to see that Tony Viejo guy do a bad Andy Rooney, that's the spot you go.
Yeah, so yeah, check it out. Also check out birdcagebottombooks.com where I have a
Birdcage Bottom Books.
Yeah, I wrote a couple short horror stories that were published into graphic novels, and that's
And who's the publishing company doing that?
Loud Comics.
Loud Comics, not affiliated with Loud and Loaded.
Yeah. So definitely check it out, guys. We're on Loud and Loaded. We're on youtube.com/backtothehumor. It's Loud and Loaded. We had Jason Pollock. We had an excellent show. It was great. Thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Jason Pollock.
Thank you,
Round of
sir.
applause for you, sir.
Yes. Me and Darren Martinez tried to return to the Night Train Effect.
I love talking horror with you guys. You guys
Anytime.
your show.
Hopefully we'll have you back on
Fun.
shortly.
I would love
Anytime
that.
you want to
guys
come on,
are
if you're sitting up one night and you see Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors is on it, and you watch it and go, I want to freaking talk about this movie in detail, you know who to call.
Yes. Yes. Viejo Martinez. And it was the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Visit. That's what we were talking
Jesus
about.
Christ.
Ah, okay, The Visit, yeah, alright.
You didn't like it, and I thought it was awesome.
I enjoyed it, it was okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
I don't think we were talking about that on... I think we were talking about that when we weren't recording.
It's possible. Anyway, that's it, guys, that's our show. We'll have to,
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We greatly appreciate it.
We
really
rolling?
Yeah, this is the part where credits roll, people turn on the volume, the next show queues up, and then we go.